How to be confident in love. Hello, ladies, and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Alex Cormont, but today I have the pleasure to be with Isabelle Stephenson, and she will tell you exactly how to be confident in love. Isabelle is an amazing soul. It's an amazing coach. She is just extraordinary, and I know you will love her. Hello, Isabelle. How are you doing today?
Hello, Alex, and it's a pleasure to be here. I'm doing fine. Thank you so much.
So something that I love about you is that you have all the tools to help people. I've been knowing you now for months, and I really want to do this video about confident in love because I coach a lot of women. They think they don't have enough value. They are always putting a man on a pedestal, losing themselves.
Yeah.
So can you tell us a little bit about your philosophy about this confidence in love? What does it mean for you?
That's a very deep question. And yes, I see the same in coaching my clients that women are so lost sometimes, or they put themselves down, or they don't see their own value. Mm-hmm. So to be confident in love is a wonderful question. And I want to share something with the word confident because I was just translating and I was really surprised to see that the German word, I'm German, as you can tell by my accent, was translated with the word trust. Ooh. So to be self-confident is to trust yourself. That one hit deep. So if I can convey that, that would be my philosophy, to convey that to women, to start trusting themselves, because it always starts with yourself, right? Mm-hmm. I know we deal with relationships, but as you know, to be better in a relationship, you have to start treating yourself better. So I usually go there first, to help them with their relationships. And to feel confident is really something that you can learn. I was lost just like that woman, so that's why I can help them. Years ago, I was in that fog. And I describe it as a fog because you really don't have clarity in that moment. And that could go on for months and years, I know from experience. So to find clarity and to learn that you can become confident, that it is really a skill that can be learned. When I see that in a client, they start speaking up more, they start doing more for themselves, they start believing in themselves more, then I've had a good day.
So the question I have for you now, that because we have the same definition, and when you talk about trust, this is just exactly what I tell. Self-confidence is about trusting ourselves as a partner. Do I know my qualities? Do I know I will do good? Do I know I will care about that person? And it's enough to have some self-confidence. What could be an exercise that you give to the women you help? How can you help someone that was never self-confident, that even don't trust herself? Sometimes I hear this sentence, I don't trust myself. So what could be a good exercise or something that you have experienced with your clients? How can you help the community?
Oh, I love that question, Alex. And I'm all about implementing in practical ways. So my favorite exercise really that I do myself,
okay.
Every day I write down, today I acknowledge myself for, and then I fill it in. So every day I have to come up with something that I'm proud of for myself. And that's not easy. I guarantee you it's not easy, especially for women who are in that fog. But just to have to think about and to have to come up with one thing, and it could be very small. It could be a baby step, like today I made a healthy meal. That is one thing you can be proud of, and then we build on that. I always find a common ground, and then we build on that. But I found this exercise to be very powerful.
I love it. And you know what, ladies? We want to know every single morning what you would say in the comments. It's very important to make yourself accountable. So come on this video, come back and tell us what
I'd love to hear that.
That would be great, right?
Yeah, would love to hear it.
Awesome. So, it's very powerful because it doesn't have to be a big exercise to help people change. I'm sure that you have experienced the same thing, Isabelle, but for me, it's very small little steps that create big change. Yeah. So sometimes we are in this fog moment. We think that there is no solution, but there is some solution. So what could be for you, the best way for a woman to be self-confident when she wants to find love, when it's about like, okay, I want to find a good guy, I want to be in a relationship, but I lost maybe confidence in love. I don't trust men, I don't trust relationship. What can they do in this type of situation?
That is a beautiful question also. So if I have a woman like that in front of me and she has lost that confidence, like you said, in love, she might say something like, there are no good men out there, right? Or they're all taken, they're all married, they don't have a job. You know, you've heard it all probably.
I heard about that.
Yes. So if I have a woman like that in front of me who says one of those things, what I like to do is help her to question the truth of that statement. Is that really true? Is that really true? Or is it just one of those set in beliefs that really command all the following actions of that person? So I like to extract those old beliefs, and that takes time, but I usually hear them during a conversation. So if a woman says they're all married, well, that is an old belief that we can, first of all, sit with and ask ourselves, is that really true? And then we go from there.
Yeah. So basically, by challenging the beliefs or the false beliefs, I should say, we are able to create a new vision. And ladies, I want you to know that it is possible to be happy in love, in your life. It is really possible. I know when we say this as coach, you know, you think that we are superhero, but as Isabelle mentioned, we always go to dark situation before to become a coach. And we feel that we have the tools now to help you be happy in your love life. So ladies, if you want to learn more about Isabelle, she's now on the coaching page on my website. You can book with her, and I know she will do an amazing job. But it's not finished. The video is not finished. I have other questions for you, Isabelle. But I wanted to mention this. It's very important to talk. It's very important to seek help because we are here to help you. So regarding the situation about confidence, do you think that it's something that basically people can have or receive immediately, or it takes time to build confidence? I want to hear your vision about this. Does it take time to be confident?
Before I answer that, Alex, let me piggyback on something you said about, I love what you said. It is possible. Just saying that it is possible. Yes, we coaches say that, but once somebody believes that, it really becomes a possibility. So it's just beautiful to start any sentence with that. Like, is it possible to find love? It is possible. So then we go from there. So back to your question, it's a big yes. Absolutely. It takes time. But like we talked about before, once you start to see one time that you were confident, it could be one little thing. Like I said, I made a healthy meal, or I went out to meet new people, right? Let's say they're looking to date, right? I went out. That is something to feel confident about. Maybe they weren't willing to do that before. They didn't want to put themselves out there because they're afraid to get hurt, or they believe there's no good men left out there, right? So let's say this person went out for the first time in a long time. That is something to feel confident about. And then I would ask that person to always think back on that moment. Wait a minute. I went out last week and it didn't kill me. I can do it again. Right? So again, it's possible. Yes, it takes time, but once you start working toward that, I will help, these women or men to find the ways that they showed up with confidence. And it might be small, but then we build on that, and then it can just grow.
And something that I want to tell you, ladies, it's like, it's a process and we have to enjoy the process, right? Yeah. Self-confidence, happiness, good relationship. It's not a button that we can click on. It's something that it's, that would be, but in the meantime, we need to enjoy the process. We need to enjoy going out, talking to men, flirting, and all of these techniques are very, very fun to use. And it's something that will also be able to give you confidence, not just in love, but in your life in general. Yes. Because as you mentioned in the beginning of the video, when we help someone be more confident, they just flourish more. They just, they just express themselves and they become who they want to be, which is something very, very, very important.
Oh, beautiful. Yes.
Yeah.
It's a ripple effect. It really is. It affects, like you said, not just themselves, it affects the people they live with, be it their partner or family or their coworkers, their friends. It really shows up in other relationships. So it's a beautiful thing once you start that rolling.
Mm-hmm. So how can they stop giving too much? The ladies I coach, you know, the one I'm sure you have also in coaching, they think that their value is based on what they give, you know, so they would give everything to this guy and sometimes too much, so they will not even respect themselves. So what can they do to reprogram their mind and stop giving too much?
How much time do we have? Oh, wow. So that is an awesome question. What can they do if they're giving too much? That is your question, right?
Correct.
So first, before I ask any woman to do anything, we start with accepting where they are.
Mm-hmm.
Like the ABC, I like to call it the ABC. First, you accept where you are. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm giving too much in this relationship. I'm not getting much in return. I have been doing this for months or years or weeks. We accept it first, mm-hmm. right? Mm-hmm. And then the B from ABC is you believe mm-hmm. that it's possible to give a little less or to take care of yourself. And then the C is you commit to one step. So I would talk that through with any client. Hey, where are you? How does this giving too much show up? What are you doing? What are you thinking? What are you believing? And once we have, you know, those old beliefs and all this there, and once the person accepts where they are, then we start again with one thing they can do for themselves per day. One thing. What is one thing they can implement for themselves? And I usually start with a very short time period, like 5 minutes. Mm-hmm. They all tell me they don't have time, which I also question. Yeah. I also question that, right? We can make time for 5 minutes for ourselves. So for example, one lady said, well, I really miss reading. I really miss reading my books. I'm like, okay, take yourself 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Everyone has 5 minutes, right, Alex?
Yeah, I do.
And agree. Start reading. So that might not seem to have anything to do with dating or relationships, but once that person starts to do something for themselves, they see, okay, it's okay for me to do something that I enjoy. Mm-hmm. And once they see how good that feels, we can build on that again.
I love it. And maybe the first step is to book a private coaching with you. So the link is in the description, ladies, and you need to act right now. And you need to tell us in the comment section, what should be the next video that we will do with Isabelle? Because we want to be here with you. We want to have the weekly talk. The talk is all about showing you that it is possible, showing you that you can be confident, and that you have everything within yourself. That's the last question for you, Isabelle.
Love it.
When you help clients, how do you make them realize that everything is coming from themselves? Because some people, they will wait for the magical solution. The magic solution, they have everything within themselves. Do you have a tool or a specific question, something that you love and you're using a lot in your practice?
I pull out my magic wand. No. Oh, that's a tough one, because if somebody doesn't believe that it's all inside them, we have to draw that out first. Mm. So I listen to them very intently in a conversation, and through that conversation, I draw out something that is inside them, and then I mirror it back to them. So I kind of listen in between the lines, mm-hmm. and then I show them, here, see, you're really good with that. See, you did that, you accomplished that. Or maybe we go back in the past, last week, last month. What did you accomplish? What are you good at? What did you do well? That's usually a question I ask. What did you do well? Or what went well in the relationship? And then they have to tell me one thing that went well. So that's one way to draw that out. But again, it takes time, just like with confidence. You don't just trust yourself overnight. The same with, you don't believe that everything is inside of you. People don't believe they have that in them. So we're really showing them how beautiful and wonderful and strong they really are. And then we build on that.
that will resonate with everyone. So you need to smash the like button. You need to subscribe. You need to come and join us on the website. If you want some help, Isabelle is available. She's on the website. I will include the link in the description. And we will do a video very, very soon based on what you want from us.
Love it.
Isabelle, thank you so much for your time. I always enjoy the videos that we are making and the content. It's always great to learn with you. So thank you so much for everything.
Well, thank you, Alex, for having me. It was an honor. Like being here with you.
Yeah. I will see you soon. Bye, ladies.
Bye-bye.